What's up woodworkers, Ben here, and I just wanted to update you with a few things that are happening here in the Lion and Bear workshop, as it's been a few weeks since my last video. As you probably know, I do all my woodworking and filming as a hobby, and I really enjoy it, but I also have a day job, a side business, and a busy family life, so my workshop time's often very limited. I tend to only manage to get out in the workshop once my working day's finished and the kids have been put to bed, which means that I'm in here quite late normally. Because I try and be a good neighbour, I try not to make any noise after about 9 PM, which means that most of my power tools don't get as much action after then either, which can definitely be a challenge, but I'm sure a lot of you watching this can also relate. The project I've been working on for the past few weeks is this oak dining table, and this is the biggest single furniture project I've ever done, which means that some of my tools in my workshop simply haven't been up to the task. More on that in my upcoming videos. This all made what was already a big and fairly time-consuming project take even longer than I'd anticipated. But I don't know if it's just me or if this is something that affects you too, but I'm always taking on new projects and I've got ambitions to do tons of things, but I always massively underestimate how long it takes, not to mention the stopping and the starting with an hour here or there where I can find the time. Anyway, long story short, I'm most of the way through getting the tabletop completed for my dining table, and I'll be publishing a couple of videos around this as well, so stay tuned for those. In other news, I finally upgraded my mitre saw to this one from Lumberjack Tools. No, that's not an optical illusion. This thing is an absolute beast compared to my old one, which was very old and was starting to reach its limitations. So when I found out that my friends over at Lumberjack Tools were bringing this bad boy out, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. It's basically the same as one of the DeWalt models, but a hell of a lot cheaper. And as always, the discount code of Lion and Bear will give you 5% discount off all their tools too. I'm using this one on the dining table project. I'll be doing an in-depth review video of it in due course as well. Now, the problem I found with getting this new mitre saw is that I had to build a temporary shelf for it, as it's a lot bigger than my old one, and therefore it didn't fit in my mitre saw station. This got me thinking about something I've wanted to do for quite a while now, and that is to build a new mitre saw station. However, before I go about doing this, I've got some other workshop improvements I want to make first, namely getting this place a little bit warmer and sealed off from the elements, as it's only a single brick thick in the walls, and neither the roof or the walls have insulation. Not to mention the old garage door at the back here that doesn't even open anymore but has massive gaps all around it. So this year I'm going to be looking at bricking up that old door, building stud-work on the walls and then insulating the walls and roof. Then I might finally be able to build a new mitre saw station and full storage solution, which I'm beyond excited to get round to doing. I think I'll also be building a new workbench in due course as well, as I may be upgrading my table saw in the not too distant future, which is also very exciting. So I started measuring up and pricing for getting the walls insulated, and I was shocked by how expensive wall insulation is. I was hoping to get it done and then start straight onto the mitre saw station build, but frankly my budget isn't going to stretch that far, so it's definitely going to be something that I'll do in stages and make it work financially. So essentially, my plans for this year are to significantly upgrade my workshop and storage, and I want this to be the year of the project. So lots of making things interspersed with some tool reviews when I get a tool that I think is worth reviewing. I'd love to hear your thoughts or ideas you might have around workshop upgrades, tool reviews or projects that you'd like to see, so be sure to drop them in the comments as I read and respond to every single one. Alright, that's it from me for now, so I guess I better get back to this dining table project. See you soon.